Welcome back to Talk of the Town on 99.7, 1450 WHTC and WHTC.com.
And we welcome you back to Talk of the Town for this Tuesday, June 8th. I'm Gary Stevens. It is the first Tuesday of the month, so at this time, we set aside some time to find out what's going on at the Holland Museum. And Katie Baker, who is the Director of Development Communications, the Associate Director of Development and Communications, is joining us via the Zoom connection this morning. Katie, good morning and welcome back to WHTC.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Glad you are with us. And if you have a question for Katie, she'll be happy to answer it at 616-395-1450, 616-395-1450. As I tend to do when we have our museum conversation, I always want to start with the fact that when we chat on the first Tuesday of the month, it comes after the first Monday of the month, which means everybody missed out on the opportunity for some free visit to the museum. But this month of June 2021, it's not that way because the first Tuesday of the month comes before the first Monday of the month. So indeed, this coming Monday, it's a free day at the museum. Tell us all about this, Katie.
Yes, Gary, I was so excited when I was putting our talking points together because I knew you were going to be excited that we have our second free Monday next Monday on June 14th from 4 to 7 p.m. This is generously sponsored by the Meyer Foundation, and it's an evening where you can come to the museum and enjoy it with your family, and there's no cost to attend. So it really is open for everybody. It's a day that we are now open. Usually Mondays, for whatever reason, I don't know if you've ever noticed that in the art and cultural world, is not always open for museums, but when we reopened with COVID, we picked Monday to be open, and it's been a great day for us. It's been great to see everybody on Mondays. And the free second Monday is next Monday, June 14th.
It's a great time to experience the museum. If those of you out there are not aware of what the museum does offer, of course, the museum is located on 10th and River in downtown Holland, so it is easily accessible, plenty of good parking, even though there are some work going on with some of the snow melt, but it's not. You still can get in and all that. So it's.
Oh yeah, there's no construction right around us. I don't think I was there yesterday. I don't think that there was a lot of construction, but there, and it's beautiful. If you're going to go have a picnic in Centennial Park with your family that night, pop over and see us.
Now, before we get to some of the events and some of the programs at the museum, Katie Baker, I do want to sort of spell out a little bit of the ground rules about when the museum is open because of the fact that right now it's getting to be more open for the state because of health concerns. By the time we chat on the first Tuesday of July, if all goes well, all of the health restrictions will be lifted. So what about the museum? What's the situation as of now when it's open, and what precautions are there for now? And then hopefully after July 1, it'll be different precautions.
Absolutely. We are open Monday, Friday, and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are asking that if you're unvaccinated to please wear a mask, but if you're vaccinated, we trust you and believe that you are being safe. So we invite everybody to come in. I think that there is a occupancy restriction still, but we have a very large museum. So our floor plan is large. So right now we are really welcoming everybody to come into the museum and enjoy your space. We are asking that you still stay 6 feet apart, because really, do you want somebody in a museum within 6 feet of you? I don't, Gary, unless you know them. So
yeah, keep
6 feet away from people. But
yeah, I know some of my relatives now, and actually, no, I have no problems with relatives. That they're fine, and I have no issues. Well, anyway, let's move on, shall we? 616-395-1450, 616-395-1450. If you have a question for Katie Baker, she is with the Holland Museum. Another good news sign. because something has not been available at the museum since 16 months ago. And in fact, it will be 16 months on the 10th, on Thursday. And that is Spark Lab. It is reopening soon. Tell us all about it.
I am so excited. I was so excited when our education told me this. This is one of my favorite parts of the museum. It's our hands-on invention space that's for kids and families. I have just as much fun. I have a 5-year-old, and I told my 5-year-old this morning that Spark Lab was going to be open again. And he said, "Can we go tomorrow, Mom?" I said, "No, we have to wait till the 18th. But he is so excited. It is truly something that's for kids of all ages. I've seen little kids enjoy it. I've seen adults enjoy it. So it is our hands-on invention workspace. And what that means is that there are stations throughout Spark Lab. This is a collaboration with the Smithsonian to really help enhance those STEAM learning skills: science, technology, engineering, art. We add history, silent H, and math in there. And Holland was picked for a location to hold Spark Lab because of our rich history of innovation and invention in our community. So it's a wonderful opportunity to get some quality time with your family outside of your house. I know you've spent the last 16 months with those people inside your house, but this is a great opportunity to get out of the house and still get to spend that quality time with them. So we are trying to make sure that we're still being safe. We're asking guests who are younger than 14 and older than 2 to still wear a mask because it is an indoor space, and it can get, we want to control those germs still a little bit. And all activities will be rotated and frequently sanitized. So in between guests, there will be a limitation, capacity limitations, because of it's a little bit smaller of a gallery space. So about 15 guests at a time in the space right now. Like you said, maybe we'll be able to change that coming up. But we are really looking forward to welcoming guests back into Spark Lab.
It sounds great. We'll talk more about that in a moment. I do have a caller. Good morning. You're on the line with Katie Baker of the museum.
Good morning. I'd like to change the subject a little bit. I'd like to know a little history about the building. I knew it was the post office originally, but when was it built?
When was it built? It was built, I want to say, 1902, and I don't quote me on that. It's early 1900s as the post office. That's what it was built for. And then the post office, when it moved down on between 8th and 9th, it was converted into the museum. The city actually owns the building. So the city of Holland actually owns the building, and we are caretakers of the building. And
when it was built, it was originally built as a post office?
Yes, that's my understanding.
Okay, I thought it was built under the big deal, or the deal under Roosevelt.
In other words, a works project, but I think it predates the works project, right, Katie?
Yes, I do too. Yes, I think it was built earlier than that, and I wish my registrar was here because he knows the full history. But it was built earlier than the New Deal.
Okay, well, thank you.
All right, thank you very much for the call. 616-395-1450, 616-395-1450. Spark Lab, of course, is reopening on the 18th. Part of the enjoyment of Spark Lab before what happened 16 months ago was the fact that, yes, there is the permanent Spark Lab exhibit at the museum, but at times the museum would take part of the Spark Lab out to various events. And I think one of the ones that was on the agenda was the National Night Out on the first Tuesday in August. Spark Lab was part of the fun over at Holland Park. Now that we're seeing some of the restrictions lifted, Katie Baker, are we starting to see maybe some plans to get Spark Lab out and about, or is it more of we're just going to open it up at the museum and then maybe 2022 we can get Spark Lab out again to the various events?
I think those plans are in the works. We have 2 brand new staff members. Michelle joined our team in January and Lauren joined our team last month. They are our new education department, and I know they're in talks already. I think Michelle actually said she had a meeting this morning with the Water Festival. So I think that there are definitely plans in the works. The other great thing is that we have a team of interns that work with us each summer that help plan some activities. Last year, we were able to work with the health department's, the Ottawa area health department's Meet Up and Eat Up program and do activities related to STEAM and Spark Lab that the kids were able to take home with them and do at home so that there wasn't that activities there. And I know that they're planning on doing some in-person and some take-home activities again this summer with Meet Up and Eat Up. So that's a great program. And we try to do a lot of outreach into the community, and we're always looking for more outreach opportunities. So if any of your listeners have an idea that they'd like to have us at and a program or anything, just give us a call and we'll try and work with you. And we also are taking tours. So if you have a larger group that you want to come in during a certain time, or you just want to hang out in Spark Lab, maybe you have a homeschool group or it's summer, maybe there's a group summer camp, our education department can help you with that as well.
One thing we have talked in the past over the last couple of years when we've talked with people from the museum is the fact that with a rich source of intern talent at Hope College, certainly maybe it dried up a little bit this past year because of the outbreak, but certainly that pipeline will once again be utilized by the Holland Museum, and some of the Hope students that will be staying during the summer will be helping you guys out over at the museum.
Absolutely. We have a team of 8 interns this summer that are helping us out. So I don't think all of them are Hope students. We are very grateful that we get students from all over that maybe live in Holland, grew up in Holland, were familiar with the museum, wanting to come home. I have an intern I met the other day who's from up by Petoskey, and she's in town to work for us this summer. So we definitely partner with Hope. I've had, I think, 3 or 4 great interns from Hope. So they're fantastic interns, but we're very blessed that we're able to get interns from all over the state.
Yeah, no disrespect to our friends over in Allendale or other fine institutions in
Absolutely not. They're great. They're great. They do a great job preparing our young future workforce to work with us. So
if you got a question for Katie Baker from the Holland Museum, she'll be happy to take it at 616-395-1450, 616-395-1450. I do want to touch upon a couple of programs that are coming up this month, and people would be very interested. Juneteenth celebration is coming up with the program this a week from Saturday. Talking about the Juneteenth celebration. Tell us a little bit about that, Katie.
This is a great storytelling presentation. It'll be, it's been planned for a while, so it is still a virtual program. Miss Rosie Chapman is a storyteller and performance artist who will be sharing the story of Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad. It's a family program. If any of your listeners have seen Miss Rosie, I've seen her. I actually hired her at a different museum I worked at in the past, and she's fantastic. She's engaging. She's really informative. She becomes the character that she's the historical character that she's portraying. She'll answer questions. She really makes it fun for your family to watch. So this is Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on Saturday, June 19th. So it's a great wake up, grab a cup of coffee, get the kids breakfast, sit in front of your computer, put it on the TV before you get out for the day and enjoy the sun. I'm sure it'll be sunny in June, right, Gary? So so it's just a great hour-long presentation for your family. Spots are filling up, so if you'd like to join us, this is one that could sell out. So it's free. So I say sell out because we do have limited Zoom spots on our account, but donations are always appreciated. But it is a great free opportunity for you to join us for this family-friendly program.
One other program is coming up 2 weeks from Thursday. Tell us about that one.
Yes, this is Thursday, June 24th at 7 p.m. This is a virtual adult program, again, planned a little bit in advance. This one is one we've been talking about for a while. We partnered with Out on the Lakeshore about a year and a half ago during our Them Images of Separation exhibit. They provided us with some great resources, and Jeffrey Sorensen is their executive director, and he is going to be joined by Sarah Van Togren.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I should have prepared better on that.
That's okay. That's okay. I butcher names all the time. So, you're talking one of the masters in the business on this. Go ahead.
But Sarah and Jeffrey are going to do a great presentation on the history of Holland LGBTQ plus in our community. So this is a historical view on the movement, along with a narrowed down focus on Michigan and the city of Holland. So it's Holland's Pride.
And that, of course, is coming up 2 weeks from Thursday. Now, 2 weeks from today, my doctor says I should probably get involved with this because of a health situation. But actually, it is going to be kind of fun. Summer walking tours begin 2 weeks from today, the 22nd.
So excited. Our new education department has really put together a few programs. We have 3 different programs that you can join us for this summer, and they're twice a week. So if you want to join us on either a Tuesday or a Friday, so if you have an evening you want to join us on, or during the day, I think it's Tuesday nights or then Friday during the day. So whatever works best for your schedule. We have tours on Holland architecture, the fire walk. So if you're interested in the fire that happened in 1871, which we have a big anniversary coming up this year with that. So that is a great history of Holland and about the rebuilding of Holland and how everybody decided to stay and make Holland a great community. And then also on the Capon family. So this is a tour that will tell a little bit more about the Capon family and the history of Isaac Capon, who was Holland's first mayor.
And that'll be, again, Tuesday and Friday starting on June 22nd, and it's the summer walking tour. So what time frame are we looking at in terms of, is this something that'll be from mid-June to like Labor Day situation?
Yes, all the dates are laid out on our website. So if you head over to hollandmuseum.org, they're weekly. So once a week, twice a week, there's offerings, but they're 1 week. So that maybe the first week is the fire walk, and then the following week is the Holland architecture. So, and they're often offered multiple times throughout the summer. So if you head over there, there's a Google form that you can see with all of them to sign up. They are limited capacity because of COVID, but also because it's hard to hear. We have a new mic system, so it should be able to hear, but really we want to keep those groups small and intimate so that you can ask questions and you can engage with the tour guides and really get your steps in. Who doesn't want to get their steps in on a Tuesday night or Friday mid-afternoon to enjoy looking at all that Holland has to offer with a tour?
Yeah, we don't need to have the loudspeaker. It starts sounding like Miss Othmar from the Peanuts cartoon. Wah 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 wah. No, we want to be able to enjoy these walking tours. Katie, of course, the Holland Museum has programs, and we've talked a lot about that, and some of the regular features are starting to come back. We've been very pleased to talk a little bit about Smart Lab. But one of the key figures about the Holland Museum is the exhibits that are in place. Some are for a couple, 3 months at a time. And the current exhibit deals with a familiar topic to those who have been at the Holland Museum. Matthias Alton, Beyond the Oil Paintings. It's still going on.
It is. This exhibit, you've got a little bit more time. July 25th is when it closes. So a few more weeks of this exhibit. This is a celebration 150th anniversary of the birth of Matthias Alton. He is one of West Michigan's most recognized painters. He lived and worked in Grand Rapids, but traveled all over West Michigan. Actually, he traveled all over the world. He visited and spent time in the Netherlands and in Spain, most notably. And we had a beautiful oil painting exhibit 2 years ago now. Everything feels like it was a year ago, but really it was 2 years ago. You have that problem? Okay. So this particular exhibit is on loan from the Grand Valley State University Art Gallery collection, and it features watercolors and sketches from the artist. I think it's really important to talk about how artists had a variety of mediums that they've used throughout their time as an artist. He passed away in 1938, but these watercolors are really beautiful, and they're a great way to show his technique and his skill that he had. And this exhibit is the only place you'll be able to see these pieces this year. They are rarely seen on exhibit, and the museum, with our partnership with Grand Valley, is the only museum in the state that's hosting this. There's a few other Matthias Elton exhibits happening around the state, but we're the only one that's featuring his watercolors and sketches.
And again, that exhibit's going on through July the 25th. So you still have about 6 weeks or so to enjoy this particular exhibit.
Yes, and there is one more program on July 15th that is a plein air paint drawing class. So if you want to get your pencils sharpened and join us out in Centennial Park from 6:30 to 7:30 on July 15th, it's $15 per person. Call the museum to make reservations, but it's the last program that's going to be associated with this exhibit, and it's just a great opportunity to join us outside, and artists of all skill level can join us. So,
Katie Baker, one final thing. We've talked about a lot of the good things that are going on at the museum, as well as the tours that are available through the Capon House. You can, and Settlers House as well. They can be scheduled. How can people get involved with the Holland Museum? There are certain membership levels. Tell us a little bit about being a partner with the Holland Museum.
Our members, sorry, my dog has decided to bark right now. Our members are a fantastic way to get involved with the museum. They are, you get free admission, you're able to bring a guest in with you. We have a basic membership for $35, family membership, which is 2 adults and children under 17. That's great for grandparents. So if you have grandchildren this summer and you want to bring them into the museum, especially for Spark Lab with reopening. And also our premium membership, if you're traveling, you have an opportunity to join the North American Reciprocal Museum program, which gets you into museums all over the country, and that's $125.
And how could people get involved with the museum in terms of contacting the museum, be it online or be it via the old telephone?
Absolutely. Our website is hollandmuseum.org, and our phone number is 616-796-3329.
As always, I always like to have people repeat the phone number because, I didn't have my pencil with me. Well, go get your pencil, and Katie will repeat the number.
616-796-3329.
And with the dog saying, I need to go out, we'll let Katie let the dog out, as they say. And we appreciate her joining us this morning on WHTC's Talk of the Town. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with the museum. Wish you and Ricky Levine and all with the museum well over the next month or so. And if all goes well, we'll do this again on the second Tuesday of the month of July. Katie, thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll see you later.
Thank you very much, Katie Baker on 99.7 and 1450 WHTC.